Yeah, I ain't gonna do check yet. Hold on. Everything gonna be mad tonight, yeah? Big up to all the commentators, big up to all the cameramen going on. Good. Right now. I'm talking it, I'm talking it, I'm talking it. Tonight! What is going to go? Tonight. Yeah, you ready? Alright, so we're getting ready for the first ball of the Beaufort North Raiders in inside. Beaufort North, they've won the toss and they've elected to take first knock. So this is the SPL 2019. It's Craft Masters taking on Beaufort North Raiders. We had a game earlier where South Castries, they defeated.
Welcome back to the Stadium where we witnessing the second game for the day. It's the Beaufort, it's the Bamboo Springs, Beaufort North Raiders as the first ball from it's a battle of the orange with the bowler. Travis Gifford bowling from the river end or the gym end, and he'll be bowling to Zachary Edmund. Zachary Edmund. There's a wide, and with me for a couple of minutes will be Darren Sammy, who's joined our commentary panel. Last night they took victory out of the jaws of defeat as Gifford runs into bowl to Edmund, and he was trying to leave this one alone, But Darren, you played there last year and you played one game this year so far. What do you think of the pitch conditions?
I think the pitch is really good, but first, good evening to all our viewers and listeners. Narrow escape for us last night, but look, the pitch has been really good. I think because of the nature of the pitch, encouraging stroke play, our batsmen been going out there and looking to play too aggressive. As you could see, the batsman hitting that one over the infield. The sun in the outfield just stopped the ball from going to the boundary. They crossed for 2. But the pitch to me has played really well. The scores have not reflected how good the pitch is, and probably later on in the tournament you should see better scores. But the batsmen have been really playing some rash strokes, also mixed with some good quality bowling.
Yeah, so you see Gifford, one of the better bowlers last season. Bowling, it's 6 without loss, and as Sammy said, the pitch encouraging stroke play. Although the guys were carried away. What we saw last night, some of the guys going for the pull shot, and the ball actually rushing them and probably hitting high up on the bat. Also some bonks. So kudos to Al Prince. Well, he's playing tonight, so let's see if he's going to make use of his pitch.
He should know the wicket better than everybody else.
Well, we'll have a look. So it's Zachary Edmund bowls and he hits this back at the bowler.
Sharp chance there. Looks like he's in some discomfort. That one was hit really hard back at the bowler. Definitely saved 4, but it still counts as a drop catch.
Yes, and the thing about those white balls, they're very hard. And if the batsman middle there and you don't get it in the right spot, you can be in some pain. Yes, so we had another good game today. The first game, we saw Xavier Gabriel working up some steam on this track there. The veteran Cyril Charles, he came in and he made the breakthrough. Johnson Charles was just getting ready to break loose, 30 of some 14 deliveries. Then he picked out the only man in the cover region. And we expect tonight a new franchise, if you've gotten off the Bamboo Spring Raiders. They're figuring out that they're going to cause an upset tonight.
Yeah, and I'm backing the underdogs, which is Lance Sammy's team, Captain Mike Keddy Les Paris. Last year Merlin didn't support my team, so I'm supporting Lance Sammy tonight. But I must say congrats to my friend Johnson Charles winning his first game in the SPL. Last year he didn't win any. So John Eugene as coach was very relieved that they got off the marks.
Yeah, they got off the mark. And it's Travis Gifford. He'll be bowling to Zachary Edmund. Shot, and he hits his back over the head and 6 runs.
That one was a slap. He slapped it back over the bowler's head for 6. And I'm telling you, the underdogs look very confident so far against the losing finalists.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, we played a warm-up game against the Bamboo Spring Raiders, and this youngster batted very well, although they came out on the losing end. Himself and Keddy, they put on a little show. Keddy got some 80 odd, but at the end of the day, the Lions, without 5 of the better players, were able to pull it through. And then 2 weeks later, they played against the Craft Masters, and the Craft Masters too got a bit of a beating as well. So the Lions have been doing things quietly in the background.
BC, if it's one thing the cricket is played out there in the middle.
That's right.
To me, last year South Castries was the team to beat, and they did not win a game. So, and look, last night we were in trouble as defending champions, but look, we held our nerve, and it was a very hard-fought victory for us. So the team, to me, this year is evenly poised. You know, and guys have to come out and play really well because there's no clear-cut winner in this year's competition.
Right, and as you said, the game is played out there. Last year there was a lot of chat and banter and so on, but this year I noticed a lot of guys have kept away from that.
Oh no, Milan is giving plenty chat.
Oh. So it's Bronte best to take it up from the pavilion end. And he'll be bowling to Al Prince. Everybody's looking to see this contest. And Prince drives through the offside. Will pick up one. Will he come back for two? Yes, he's hustling back for two. He might be run out. And let us see. He's out! Oh my goodness, and Al is run out. Al is run out, and he is always going to be in danger because he was struggling, Darren, to get back for the second run.
Yes, but Brian, I'm not too sure if he's out. I don't know if that ball hit the stump or the keeper's gloves hit the stumps.
Well, we'll take a look if they... Oh, they'll have it. Oh. Okay, Darren, you made a good observation there. And sometimes the keepers do that.
He should have gotten 4 for that shot. It was a glorious cover drive by Al. And I think next time he'll learn he doesn't have 2 in him.
Yes, definitely didn't have 2 in him there. Yes, and Al started to come back for the second with the ball in the fielder's hand. And that was always going to be trouble.
And credit must go to the fielder. Who is it, number... Was that Vince? Vince Smith. Okay. You know, yes, he's known to be a good fielder. Running across to his left on a sandy outfield. Good pick up on a throw right over the bails, which I'm still not convinced that the ball hit the stumps before the keeper dislodged the bails.
Yes, but the pity we can't get it on the replay. But maybe that is something that the SPL will have to
in
look
the future.
Yes,
in the future.
To, yes.
In the future, the tournament is still growing. You know, kudos to Hassan and the team that puts it together. You know. Kenny Lesper is in to face his first ball. Oh, he goes! After this one, just a little bit of room and it trickles to the boundary. Yes. And the captain is taking the tone. He's setting the tone there. Kenny means business from this shot, Brian.
Yes, and don't forget he's just in from a tournament, so he would have some sort of form, both from Trinidad and even in the local the Winners tournament. Although he didn't make many in the Winners tournament, but you could see that he is in good nick.
Yeah, Kenny has always been a classy batsman. You know, he was not happy. Bowler comes into Les Paulist again. He leaves this one outside the off stump, but he's one of the guys who, look, I really thought he would go on to make it even on West Indies A teams, which he did play. I remember one time as captain of the West Indies team, he was being considered for one-day cricket. You know, after scoring that 100 against Jamaica in the regional Super 50. Shot. Oh, he's out!
Oh my goodness.
He's out!
He does a Dungeon challenge of Gasper Prospect.
That one just short of a length. Went for the pull. Did not get the elevation. And the captain goes for 4.
That's the sort of luck you wish you wouldn't have at that level, because short ball to be punished, he just did not get the elevation. Probably he was too much in a hurry to put it away.
Yeah, from that first shot, it looked like he was going to take on the bowling. But sadly to say for Viewfort North, Bamboo Springs it is?
Bamboo Springs.
Yeah, the spring is not flowing for Kenny Les Paulist tonight.
Definitely not. Definitely not. And you were just saying about Kenny probably moving on to the next level, but you can only move on to the next level if you're given the opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I was very disappointed over the years that the way Windward Islands treated him as a batter, you know, especially in the limited over format. And I did speak about it, you know, all I could say to the young man is just continue working. You know, if you keep on performing, putting your runs and your performances into the tournaments you play, you know, you will get noticed. But they didn't treat him fairly at all over the last few years.
Yes, and it's really interesting to know. I mean, what has gone wrong, because you had a player moving from the vice captain of the team at one time.
Yep.
You know, and then just totally neglected now, as Splt20 Best is into the new batsman who is. Who is the new batsman?
Owen.
Oh yeah, Owen Edward. Yes, that's one of the forgotten players too. Owen made the St. Lucia team maybe about 2-3 years ago, but since then he has just disappeared on the sea. I think to religion. But it's good to see him back out there in the middle.
And his team needs him to score some runs today.
Yes, this one is back on across. No run. A good over from Splt20 Best, where he picked up the wicket of Keddy Lespor, the captain. 16 for 2. And the crowd has grown since the last game, Darren, and we expect the Craft Masters to have a big following.
They are the team with the big following. I was told that 3 more coasters coming from Swazel.
Well, we hope. What I've noticed, the 2 games so far, the teams with the large support, the supporters have been silenced.
Oh yeah, pity to say I want Merlin's supporters to be silent tonight. But it's good. Come last night, I'm telling you, Sufre had us, they had their feet down our throats. But you know, we came out with the champion mentality and we came through.
Okay, so Gifford to Zachary Edmund, just works it on the onside, no run. But maybe you said they had the feet down your throat. Probably the feet were very short.
Yeah, they needed that piton length.
Yes. But sometimes, you know, that's where the experience tells. And in your team, you have a number of experienced guys, and it really took you all through. It's Gifford bowling to Zachary Edmund, and he just jumping behind this one and plays out in the offside. This Zachary Edmund youngster, he's a very talented youngster as well. I saw him about a year or 2 ago playing for the Marbury under 19s, but I don't know, something probably goes wrong. You don't hear about them.
But you know, you must also say the number of talented players we have coming through St. Lucia, from the under 15 to the under 19. You know, once these guys start playing, you know, guys who don't perform year before, you know, you really have to consistently perform, because the under 15 guys like, you know, John L. Eugene, Kimani Melios, all these guys will come through, and you know, they will get the nod ahead of you. So it's all about putting in the performances. Yeah.
And you use, we'll just take a break, as Gifford bowls to Concha, and he hits
it,
might be caught. No, safe, and they coming back for a second. Yes, so 2 runs, and he seems a brave individual. He's trying to change the bat. But as we were saying, I think one of the things that we have not been able to master in the past is being consistent. And many of our players, if we could just use Johnson Charles as an example, just played in the Bangladesh League. He made 100 in the game, and when everybody was glued the following day or 2 days later, you know, in the final, you know, he didn't come with the goods, you know. So
yeah, you know, it's obviously, as a professional, it's up to you to perform. But one thing I know, sometimes everybody want to go out and perform, you know, and it doesn't always
happen. Yeah,
it doesn't always happen. As you could see,
Gifford
extracting some bounce and pace from the pitch.
Yeah, we didn't see that at all last year.
You know, kudos to the groundsman. Unlucky he got run out, but. The pitch is really good this year. And you know, when a competition like that, you need the pitch to be prepared well. And this year, I must say, it's been a good pitch.
It's been better.
Yeah.
And when we talk about pitches and the groundsman, play, you would know a couple of years ago in the Stanford tournament where we played it in Antigua. There was a groundsman who, you was the chief groundsman prepared the pitch, and you was actually in the Antigua team. Open the baton and hit one of our bowlers into the swimming pool.
I could see that bowler right there. Yeah.
Well, in 2018 we didn't say we should be calling names.
He's serious chance.
Yeah, but a lot of times guys say to you when they walk on the pitch they don't seem to be able to perform after that. Ignatius Caddy, one of the guys, anytime he prepared the pitch at the Minute Park, he never did runs.
In our defense, he was run out. It had nothing to do with the pitch.
He was just too slow.
The pitch was just a little too long.
Yeah. Maybe he prepared the pitch too long.
Too long.
Yeah, well, you're giving all jokes, man.
Yeah, but
But look, the new team, the luck has not been on the side. They've lost 2 wickets. Keddy got a long up which he should have dispatched, timed it straight to the fielder, and then Al getting run out. So
after a brilliant shot.
Shot.
Oh, wow. Yes, this youngster has some talent.
I like him. He's he looks technically correct. Plays the ball in the V.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah, he does. He's from the Mabuya area. It's an area which has a number of youngsters as well. So it's Bronte Best, the captain. He has 65 on his back. And he will be bowling to Zachary
An
Edmund.
interesting field. He has nobody, no fine leg, no.
Oh,
That should be a wide, and it is called by the umpire. He's bowling with a deep point and a long one.
well, it suggests that he's going to bowl an off stump line.
Well, but then it should be the long off. So now they've made a change to the field. They've brought in the point to inside the circle, and they only have one outside the ring. You see,
To
runs
Best.
in.
Ooh.
Come on, youngster, keep your ship.
Yes, he doesn't look. He looks a different batsman when he does something like that.
Yeah,
If
from
he
what
sticks to the proper shots, then
from what I see, he's not a power player.
No.
He's one that needs to stroke the ball.
Right.
Time. He relies more on timing than power.
Yeah. And that's a mistake some of our guys make sometimes. You can just stick around and play proper shots, and they're going to be equally effective.
That should be another wide, and it's called by umpire Donovan. Got too sleep. The ball is doing a bit. He's swinging it. Captain
But
got
last
2
night,
slips.
was the ball actually swinging out there last evening?
Well, they bowled some good areas. Ball was more bouncing
Okay.
of a good length, if anything, but no devil in the pitch. Oh!
That's gone for 6.
He's hit that one inside out over extra
That's
cover,
gone for 6.
and the second six of the match.
Wow.
Maybe that's why he had the deep point. They probably have done their research, knowing that he hits the ball over the offside. But good shot.
Yes, if this youngster bats for any length of time, Darren, we're going to be in for a treat.
I want him to bat. But like it's the battle of the orange.
Yep.
Oh,
You see, they feeding him outside the house, and he was winding up for it.
He was whining for that one, indeed. Probably 40 would have been called a wide. Same shot was an offer.
But last night a couple of your guys chased those wide deliveries and got caught caught behind.
Brian, our guys' first game, wanting to score. Oh, he hits this one straight.
My goodness.
One bounce into the fence. Not even Merlin Sammy could stop that one. And you could see the guys are a little tentative of they look a little bit on the defensive side of things.
Well, when your team played last evening, I was saying the best form of attack,
Is defense.
the best form of defense is attack.
Yeah.
And I was wondering who was going to take the attack to the bowlers.
And
but
that's what Alvin Prosper was doing. Whilst I must say, Natron played a hell of an inning. You know, batted really well. As you could see, a change in the field. The deep point goes on the boundary. Midoff comes into the ring.
So he's going to feed him there.
Let's see. He runs in bowls. This one is swung hard at this one. Mullen comes in and fires the return to the stump.
But you can put as many as you want on the ropes on the outside there, Darren. You cannot get it if it's over the rope. It doesn't count.
Yeah. If it's going over the rope. At the end of the over, it's 42
for 2.
44 for 2.
After 4 overs.
Sure.
After 4 overs. So a pretty good, decent rate. Pretty decent rate. And despite them being a new franchise, I mean, last year Viewfort Shopbox, Viewfort South, I mean, they almost made it to the semi-finals. You know, probably Keddy. 32 for 2. So it's Zachary Edmond, and this one is tucked up, but they go for a quick single. So Owen Edward has been a spectator for the last couple of deliveries, but he too will need to feel a couple on the bat before he starts to do his thing. $33 for 2. And they're still on the attack.
He's bowling his third over in the power play.
Yes.
Let's see what Owen says. He runs into bowl. This one, yes, it's called the wide.
You know that's another thing with Owen. He moves across quite a bit and exposes his leg stump.
Does he favors the leg side? Is that why?
No, I think it's just the habit of trying to get in line with the delivery. Yeah, but I don't think he but we'll know in a bit whether he favors the offside or the onside.
Last year against us, I think he played a brilliant knock. Or one of the teams, he scored 70 odd. Looks a good player. I also played against him in the Monrepo Credit Union T20 league. He did score 70 something against us. I thought, yeah, good player.
Well, he was in the national setup. He made the win was in the 19s as well, so he has been in the national setup. But I think his religion is taking a dominant role. So he's into the offside, fielded by Vince Smith there.
What's his religion?
Well, he's just like me. I think he's a Seventh Day.
Just like me as well.
Seventh Day?
Yeah, I remember back in the day where Brian, you'd have to beg my mom to let me play on the Saturday. By the way, my mom's supposed to be here.
Okay. I wonder who she's supporting.
Oh well, last year she made it clear at the final. She brought lunch for me and she said, "I'm feeding you today, but I'm not supporting you today." So it would have been interesting who she would have supported today.
Okay. So it's 34 for 2. And a bit of a quiet period as Gifford bowls to Owen, and he tries to hit this through the offside of the front foot. And then another little start, maybe, Darren. The teams who have batted first so far have won their games.
Yeah.
So maybe Kelly has picked up on that.
And they've defended some low totals as well.
Yes.
You know, Johnson Charles' team defended 140 odd. And now this team, if they could get to 140,
Oh, the same thing we were talking about. The bounce and pace of the deliveries, they're not picking it up.
You could see the bowler had a plan. You know, he was just bowling that ball short at our way. And yeah, he kept just continuing to hit that ball in the wicket, and the bounce did him, and just hit it right back at the bowler. Easy cut and bowl.
Easy cut and bowl. And that's where a player like Kelly Let's probably would flourish. Those short pitch delivery. Although he hit one straight to the mid wicket. Who's about that?
Leslie James.
Leslie James. Oh, the last time I heard Leslie James was a bowler. But he's batting pretty high. He's batting at number 5. Also from Monrepo.
I will head down because it seems like
things are heating up.
Things are heating up.
Well, that's happening here. So we'll be here. So when you through making the rounds, you could join us again.
Most definitely.
Okay, probably some chemons and coconut water.
That's called an 88 special.
An 88 special. So that was Darren Sammy with us for the first couple overs. And the Bamboo Springs, The Bamboo Springs Raiders. Yeah, the Beaufort North Raiders, they've been sponsored by Bamboo Springs.
Arrow next week.
So it's bowling change from the pavilion end. It's Bradley Tisa. As Zachary Edmonds watches this one go through outside the off stump. And I think half the crowd came to watch Al Prince bat this evening. A little disappointed. I heard that there were 2 transport loads coming up, and when they heard that Al was dismissed, they turned back and they're no longer heading to the ground. As T-Song and Bradley's a balls and he hits it. That's gone for 6. Take the catch. Oh, that's gone for 6, and there is a fun catch, which is sponsored by Nagico. And Zachary Edmond continues to impress here. This one was pitched up outside the off stump, and he just leant into it and hit it straight over the man who is a wideish long off for 6. So the score moves on to 40. Yes, they've lost 3 wickets, but they continue to score at a brisk rate. So Zachary is on 31, Zachary Edmond. And it'll be T-Song again, bowling to Edmond. And he drives again, a little wider this time. So he has to be reaching for it. So the pass score on this ground seems to be anywhere over 140. Although it may be too early to be trying to get pass scores here. Because the pitches are totally different thing to what we played on last year. And this one he drives elegantly into the offside, but can't beat Audie Alexander at extra cover. Score remains on 40 for 3. And pretty decent crowd, maybe just a little more than we had last night. A lot more? Okay. As is Bradley Tissot into Zachary Edmond. And he drives this one down the ground. And they go through for a single. So Zachary thinks he feels that he's in. that zone. So will there be an upset on the table tonight? 41 for 3. As it's Bradley T-Saw this time to Leslie James. He stands up tall and runs it off the face of the bat into the backward point region. No run. So it's 41 for 3 after over number 5, number 6. Just a break in play. Acorn is on there? Yeah. Because you see, we have the carpet there, so everything is not on. You sure? Yeah, because it's sign after that. So now it's going on. Yeah, because you see that. So there's been a slight delay. So Valant Setter is coming on from the river end. 41 for 3. And in case you missed it earlier, the South Catches Lions defeating the Manipur Credit Union Pioneers by some 36 runs. So it's Valet Setter's left arm. He'll be bowling round the wicket. And he'll be bowling to Zachary Edmond, who has been enjoying himself out there. He's on 32. As Setter's in bowl. And he hits it. He beats the man at extra cover. They'll be looking for 2. No, but Leslie James is going at snail's pace. So only 1. So it's Setters now. He'll be bowling to Leslie James. And he tries to short outside the off stump. Setters to James. He's back and just pushes it out into the offside. 42 for 3. Comes in again to bowl to James. Short, and he slaps this one into the offside and they go through for a single. 43 for 3. This time he bowls to Edmund and he hits this one down to long on. And they go through for a single. Not a good throw coming in from the deep. So it's Setaj again. Round the wicket he goes. Bowling to James. And he's bowled. Well, that was always on the cards. James is bowled. He didn't look at all confident while he was out there. So this one was pitched up and he just had a big heave at this one. Missed and was bowled. So the 4th wicket goes down for the Vivo North Raiders. And Hafiz Ali now goes out. So we're into over number 7, or we've just completed over number 7. 44 for 4. There'll be 2 more games on tomorrow. Sufre Stompers, they play against the Moinbo Credit Union Pioneers. And the second match of the day will be a big one. City Blasters up against the Lions. So it will be Alvina Simon from the Pavilion Inn. And he'll be bowling to Zachary Edmond. So 44 for 4. Zachary Edmond is on 34. And Hafiz Ali is yet to get off the mark. This one is pitched on leg stump, and Zachary Edmond trying to heave this one over square leg, somewhere over square leg. It misses, goes into the pad, and no run. As Alvina Simon again bowls, and this time he hits it. It's going to be 6 runs. For a moment I thought he was going to be caught. He just flat batted this one over long off. And the man at long off could only just watch the ball sail over his head into the pavilion for 6. So the 50 is up for the Bamboo Springs Raiders. So it's outside the awesome as if a late. This is to cut at it wide. 51 for 4. Into over number 8 now. As Alvina Simon bowls at Zachary Edmond.
Come on, sir. Put the wheel on later. We will fancy stretch champion.
Just missing this one outside the awesome. 51 for 4. Just this one, he works it off the pads there to mid wicket. Gifford doing the fielding there, no run. 51 for 4. And this one he hits it high. He's going to be caught. He takes the catch. Vince Smith it is. And he's out. Zachary Edmond is out. This one was short. He gave himself some room and he was trying to muscle this one again over the fence, but only succeeded in hitting high up to long off where Vince Smith took the catch. So wicket number 5 goes down. The new batsman making his way to the crease. Just give it to you in a while. Lance Sami is the new batsman. So it's 51 for 4. 51 for 5. So Lance Sami and Hafiz Ali, the batsman. Hafiz Ali in strike as Alvina Simon bowls. Hafiz Ali comes forward. That's the end of the over. Over number 8. 51 for 5. Viewfoot North Raiders have lost half the team so far. $51 for 5, and it's going to be Valles Setters to continue from the far end, and we bowling to Lance Sami, and he just digs this one out. He wasn't too sure whether to go forward or come back. And Sami just comes forward again. The bowler picks up in the extra cover area. Lance Sami facing up the Sataj. Yes. Again, he gets in behind this one. Back along the track. So it's Sataj bowls. Lance Sami plays it back on the offside. The bowler makes a tumbling stop. Sami still get off the mark. As Sataj bowls, he plays one into the offside, looking for the single, but Hafiz Ali says, hold your ground. It's a no ball, so it's going to be a free hit. So, good way to get off the mark.
Alex still on the portable chart. Alex still on the portable chart.
So let's see what's going to happen. So, as Sataj into Lance Sami. Oh, and he misses a golden opportunity to get off the mark. Had his feet planted in the crease. In comes Valles Sataj through Sami. He uses his feet this time and missing. And no run. 52 for 5. So at the end of over number 9 is 52 for 5. And it will be Simon again to bowl from the players pavilion in. Hafiz Ali comes forward. Score remains on 52 for 5. So it's wide outside your stump. Alvin Simon again. Time is forward to Bronte Best at extra cover, short extra cover. Comes in again, bold shot. And he spunks this one for the offside this time. We get one. And we stay for one, stay on one. The score finally moves on to 53. 53 for 5. As it Alvina Simon comes bowling to Sammy, hits this one up, drive up the pads there, too long on and gets off the mark. $54 for 5. This one, Hafiz Ali tries to hit it over mid wicket, not making any contact, cannons into the pads. No run. So at the end of the 10th over, it's 54 for 5. So we are at the halfway stage. And comes Valiant at us, bowls land. Sammy is back, plays it back along the track. Score remains on 54 for 5. And Sammy goes for a big hit, it takes the edge and it's dropped at slip. And there's Camberford for a single. This one from setters on the stumps and Ali back on the cross, plays it back along the track. This one outside Yosemite misses. 55 for 5. Just want to shout out Mr. Sean Edwards, former Minister of Sport, listening to us here. Oh, the next thing we need a link again to the next game. A link. You send it. So at the end of the over is 57 for 5. 11th over just completed. So we into over number 12. Alvina Simon bowling to Hafiz Ali, and he swings at this one. It goes over extra cover. They take one, they come back for 2. Oh, it looks like he's run out. Lance Sammy is run out, going for the second. Lance Sammy going for the second run, trying to make good his ground, but he's run out, and the Bamboo Springs Raiders lose yet another wicket. 58 for 5.
Put it on our first. And then put one. Actually, whatever.
So the new batsman seems, it looks like Jermaine Harding. It looks like Harding.
Zachary and
That's what I do.
then you change.
But I have to manually.
So it's
Oh, you do have to?
Alvina Simon to continue from the players pavilion end, and we bowl into Jermaine Harding as he pulls out of the delivery, and umpire Donovan signals dead ball. This one outside the outside man, he runs it down to short third man and hesitating, but in the end they go for an easy single.
Not Jimmy, huh? It's Jimmy.
So it's 58 for 5. 59 for 6. 59 for 6. This one outside the awesome, short and half his alley, trying to cut outside the awesome. This one he hits it through the offside. Good shot. But if the Sun outfielder, it'll only get one. A lot of the batsmen not getting value for the shots this evening. Simon bowls to Jermaine Harding. He just watches this one go through outside the off stump. Taken by wicketkeeper Jason Simon. It's 59 for... It's now 60 for 6 after 12 overs. Harding just watches this one go through outside the off stump. No run.
What?
So the score at the end of over at the end of over number 13, it's 63 for 6. 63 for 6. So it will be Alvin and Simon to continue from the players pavilion end and be bowling Hafiz Ali. And this one Hafiz hits it down to the man at long just to his right, and they pick up the single. Taking the score to 64 for 6. Wide. Call by Empire Donovan as Simon again bowls. This time he walks into the offside, the cover is deep, and they run through for an easy single. $66 for 6. This one was floated up there by Alvina Simon, having Hafiz Ali just groping forward and missing. Simon again to Hafiz Ali. This time I'll tell you some, he drives at it and misses again. 66 for 6. Over number 14 in ball right now. And Ali just back and hits it to the man at backward point. No run. So 14 overs completed. At the end of the 14th over, Bamboo Springs Raiders, they are 66 for 6. And they're up against the Choiseul Craft Masters. Choiseul Credit Union, Choiseul Craft Masters. So it's a very big crowd here tonight. So Ollie Alexander is now entrusted with the ball, and he'll be bowling to Jimmy Hardin. This one's short, outside the off stump. Hardin essays a square cut, but not making any contact. Ollie Alexander, also part of the Wounded Island setup. This one short, just works it out into the onside. No run. You didn't get one for yourself? So it's a free hit. In come Alexander. Harding not making any use of this free hit. Missing outside the off stump. The score remains on 67 for 6. And this one hits it into the outfield. Will be out caught. He's out caught. Caught and long off. Harding looks at the bat, but has nothing to do with the bat. This one was tossed up outside the off stump, and he went for the big hit. And the man on the long off boundary, wide long off boundary, looks like Travis Gifford, took an easy catch. Christian Chowdhury. So the score moves on. The score is now 67 for 7. And a new batsman going out. Richie Robert. So Richie Roberts, the new batsman, replacing Jermaine Harding.
Yeah.
This one, Hafiz Ali just watching it go over the off stump. Oli Alexander back to his mark. Goes, bowls to Hafiz Ali. He's back on the cross. Puts it back along the track to Audie Alexander. So at the end of over number 15, it's 67 for 7. So, over number 16 being bowled now. Captain Bronte Best has come back into the attack. Best run away from us to bowl to Richie Roberts. This is hard into the pitch, no run.
It's technical, it's practice.
67 for 7. That's best bowled. Misses this one. Trickles out into the onside. The batsman not interested in any run. Bronte Best back at his mark. Me bowling to Richie Roberts. Works up the pad, looking for a single there, non-existent single. Bronte Best again to Richie Roberts. He drives hard into the ground. Keeper Jason Simon just moves around to his right and picks up. $67 for 7. This one, he full delivery, hits it past the man at mid wicket. And pick up a single. Score moves on to 68, a very long time in the 60s. Bronte Best waits as Hafiz Ali puts the gloves back on. Best running in to bowl to Hafiz Ali, drives. Don't go long off, will they look for 2? No. Vince Smith runs around smartly, picks up. Restricts him to 1. 69 for 7. And Shreveport North readers, they're probably just thinking maybe we could just get over the 100 mark. We might have a fighting chance. Still 4 overs to go, 24 legal deliveries.
Did you get rid of Junior early?
And comes Audie Alexander, and he'll be bowling to Richie Roberts. He drives it down to long off. And they pick up a single. $70 for 7. Richie Robertson strike now, faces, and he hits it straight over the bowler's head, down to the boundary. It goes for 4. This one from Audie Alexander was tossed up, and Richie Roberts just put the left foot down and hit it straight over the bowler's head, and 2 bounces it goes into the fence for 4. Takes the score to 74. 74 for 7. As Audie Alexander in again to Robertson. This time he goes again for another big hit. So he gets it behind square. They look for 1. They come back for 2. As Bronte Best is sprinting around from slip. In the meantime, they pick up 2. 76 for 7. Bowls to Richie Roberts. This one he backs away and tries to hit it for the offside. Misses. Keeper Jason Simon gloves well. So it's Audie Alexander again to Richie Roberts. Bowls, tosses this one up, and he was coming down the track. Realized he was not to the pitch and just pushed at it and came off the edge. Bronte Best at slip. Just moves around to pick up. It's Alexander again. Audie Alexander bowls a quicker delivery, beaten there and taken by wicket keeper Jason Simon. So the score remains on 76 for 7. 17 overs completed. So it's it's Travis Gifford, who's going to bowl from the pavilion end. And he'll be bowling to Hanif. He'll be bowling to Hafiz Ali. Bowls. Hafiz hits it on. He will be called a long off. No. Vince Smith not able to get there. And one bounce to him. They pick up a single. Brings back Richie Roberts in strike. Gifford to Roberts. And he can do no more but defend. Keeping the score on 77 for 7. Comes Gifford to Roberts. Down the leg side, he turns it off. Let's see if it got a touch to it. Leg by, single by Empire Donovan. So the score moves on to 78. That's Gifford again to Hafiz Ali. Steps away and hits it over long off for 6. Hafiz Ali, he just stepped away and launched this one over long off for 6. Vince Smith could only watch it go over his head. No way he could have got to do this one. So the score goes up to 84. Gifford again, it steps over this one, he pulls it high in the air. It's going to be 3-man conversion. He takes a catch. No, he takes a catch. Good catch taken there by. We cannot identify the players yet. Junior Henry. Good catch. It was hit over mid wicket. It was airborne. 3 fielders were converging. But in the end, it was Junior Henry who came up with the catch. So, Viewfort losing the 8th wicket. Richie Roberts, the one being dismissed. So the new batsman is Michael Francois.
Richie Robert,
Hafiz is the one we are told who was dismissed. So it's going to be Gifford again. He'll be bowling this time to Richie Roberts. Short, and he pulls it and he's caught. He's caught. This one was short. And he pulled this one straight into the hands of the man at mid wicket there, Valet Sataj. And Richie Roberts goes. So 84 for 9. 84 for 9. And the last man makes his way to the Tyrone Theodore. Also call on to the Windward Islands and the 17 team. Young fast bowler. So the craft masters very much in charge here at the Sufre Mini Stadium. But we have to remind that cricket is a game of shifting fortunes and glorious uncertainties. So Audie Alexander takes up, he'll be bowling over number 19. Audie Alexander, number 19, and he'll be bowling to Tyrant Theodore. Bowl. Theodore cuts off the edge and he's dropped. And they go through for, and he might be run out. Oh my God, he's run out. Direct hit from Bounty Best from slip. And I don't know what Tyrant Theodore was thinking of there. Off the edge, he was dropped. And the non-striker was running to the striker's end. And Tyrant Theodore was not aware of what was happening. When he tried to get to the other end, Bounty Best threw down to the bowlers and direct hit. And Theodore is run out. So that's the end of the V4 North innings. 84 all out. 84 all out. The last man to go, Tyrant Theodore, run out without scoring. And we so we will just run through the scorecard for you. So Zachary Edmond, he top scored with 40. Al Prince was unfortunately run out for 1. Candidates Forrest, he made 4. Owen Edward failed to score. Leslie James, he made 1. Hafiz Ali 8. Lance Sammy 4. Jermaine Hardin 3. And Richie Roberts, he was not out on 7. Extras 8. The bowling figures: Travis Gifford 1 for 16. Bronte Best 1 for 20. Bradley Tissot none for 7. Valer Setaj 1 for 10. Alvina Simon 1 for 15. And Audie Alexander 1 for 8. What the rest? 4 run out. So the Viewfort North team having 4 run outs in their inning. 4 run outs in the inning. So the Craft Masters will have to chase 85, small target of 85 for victory. So when we return in the next 10 minutes to give you the details of the Craft Masters inning, we leave you with the news that the V4 North Raiders were dismissed for 84 in the 19th over.
You fought for 84, so every time you know that. So we're going to pick up. All right. Yeah.
Give me the next one. Well, this one is an instruction video. Instruction
Which one is that? Huh? Program audio only.
Mini Stadium, we're seeing Craft Masters reply. First ball being bowled by Jermaine Hardin. And he's bowling to Valid Setaj. He comes running from the river end to Setaj on the Midland leg. No run. Trying to work it on the onside is Valid Setaj. Only succeeding in being wrapped on the pad. Everybody seems to be. He has a mid-on and a fine leg, and everybody else is parked on the offside. So he's now sending somebody down to a long on. He's bringing in the long leg. So there are only two men on the leg side. No, they just add in a third. Somebody's going to mid wicket. Okay, so it's Hardin bowling to Junior Henry. Just tries to turn it on of the legs. Goes to Al Prince at short, fine leg. Bubbles it once, twice, but still doesn't go past him. Al Prince may be still disappointed that he was run out. Didn't get a chance to show what he could do. So it's Jermaine Hardin into Junior Henry. And he hits this, that's gone over the long on. That's 6 runs. So the score moves on to 12. So the ball is back. So it's the end of the first over. It's 12 without loss. So Tyrant Theodore will be taking it up from the pavilion end. So it's Tyrant Theodore. Left arm, maybe let bowling left arm around.
Alex, the camera is to that. Alex, the camera is to that. Are you sure?
So here it goes Theodore from the pavilion end. And he'll be bowling to Valet Setters.
Alex, the camera is to that and check your battery for your wireless. Alex, your wireless is going down. Yes. Alex, turn on the wireless. The power pack.
So it's Theodore bowl. This is back and across. No run. So if you've got North chasing 85 for victory, you're 12 without loss. Oh, and Valet Setters just in the end this one, nudges down to the offside, no run.
Hey, you'll have to go on live mode. Asher.
12 without loss.
I don't know exactly what's going on because it's 3 of them, so I need help because you know what to do.
This one is short and he pulls this one around.
Asher.
And Al Prince is sprinting for all he's worth. Gone for 1, 2. So it's 14 without loss. Yeah, the leg that's on. So it's 14 without loss. It's Tyrant Theodore. Tyrant Theodore bowls short. Tries to pull him around. An appeal goes up. Not out. Umpire indicating brushed something along the way, but not the glove or the bat.
Asher, I have to give you the go ahead for the. You can hear me? You can hear me? Okay. Let me give you when you're ready for an interview, you let me know. I have to come to you for the interview. Okay?
So it's Tyrant Theodore.
Press do not press.
So on the, off the edge it goes and it goes for 6. This one was pitched up outside your stump and Setters having a go off the outside edge. Down to third man it went for 6.
Shanro, allow Shanro to do that interview. Allow Shanro to do that interview. Allow Shanro, the young lady, the SPL TV lady, to do the interview.
So
and
it's
then, if something has somebody else, then you can go to the people just flow.
So it's Tyrant Theodore. He'll be bowling to Valesata. Just hit him over third man for 6. Comes in again outside your stump and he gets a cross and just turns it out onto the onside. No run. 20 dot loss after over number number 2. So it's a bowling change. Michael Foswa bowling from the top end, replacing Jermaine Hardin.
Sean is outside waiting for you.
So all is set. Michael Foswa. What is the hold up? This one is wide down the leg side. Keeper does well to gather. It's 21 without loss. Michael Francois running in to bowl to Junior Henry. So when he hits it off the pads, it's going down to the boundary. Will it get there? A diving save there by Al Prince and restricts them to 2. Saving 2 runs there, Al Prince. So 23 without loss. This one down the leg side is wide. 24 without loss. So it's Michael Francois running in from the river end, bowling to Junior Henry, and it hits this one high. It's gone for maximum. 6 more. Had it right in the slot there, middle and leg. That's Junior Henry's strong area. Hit it high over mid wicket for 6. Score goes up to 30 without loss.
Asher, don't press.
So Al just had a short word there with him, with his captain. So it's Michael Francois again. Bowling to Junior Henry. Bowls. Short and he pulls him. That's 6 runs. You're short, a half tracker there. And Junior Henry just pulled this one around for 6. Takes the score to 36 without loss.
Asher is pressing that thing wrong. Ignore the know what you're doing because I'm talking to him. It will come to it. Because I'm talking to him and you're pressing. You see?
Michael Francois in to bowl to Junior Henry. On the stumps of this one, he could only defend to Jermaine Harding at mid wicket. It's 36 without loss. We're into over number 3. Francois to Henry. Short, pulls it, and it's gone for 4 runs. This one is short outside here also, and Junior Henry looking to pull this one. Went off the top edge and one bounce into the boundary. It goes for 4. Score goes up to 40.
What do you have to do? When he's talking, you just press. He's talking,
40 without loss. And we're owing over number 3. A 40 without loss. Michael Francois back to his mark. He runs in to bowl to Henry. Short again. This time he defends. The bowler picks up.
Asher, come upstairs. Asher, come upstairs.
So at the end of the 3rd over, Craft Masters chasing 86 for victory. They are 40 without loss. No, that's why you have to score on.
Troy, tell Asher come up here. Tell Asher
So it's a
come up
bowling change. So it'll be Lan Sami.
here. Troy, stand by. Go to Sharon.
Here we now go to Shanro.
Hey guys, your girl Shanro, and of course we're at Splt20, and I like to refer to it as season 2 of all the good stuff. Now you know my role as usual is to be in the crowd, giving you all the highlights of what is going on. Now, right now we have Showtime Craft Masters versus Bamboo Springs, and let me tell you, it's hot. It's hot. So right now, are your predictions for this match?
just seen the fall of the first wicket. Violet said it was caught by Kediless Forest of the bowling of Lansami. So wicket number 1 goes down. The score 44 for 1. And the new batsman coming in is Jason Simon. So the Craft Masters losing their first wicket. But the Bamboo Springs Raiders, their shoulders look a little dropped. Looking, yeah, the heads are, the body language looks like they have given up the fight. Last run is scored, or the last ball is bowled. We go back to Shanru.
Quick, because you gotta catch as many people as you can. Joel, you remember last year, this time, how intense it was?
Yes,
remember the feeling? I remember you dancing and you broken it down and you just so going wrong.
Always having that feeling.
Always having that feeling, right?
Once you come to SPL, new thing coming to
Hello, Splt20, always having that feeling.
Exactly.
Alright, now hear that. Here's the thing now. So you have Bamboo Spring and you have Shozel Craft Masters. Who do you think sticking?
I think Bamboo Spring is taking it home, but in reality, that's what I think. But in reality, Shozel is going to take it.
See, I like the way he thinks. You're leaning to the right side. But because Bamboo, I think Bamboo, they have a chance, you know. But the way Shozel is playing, it looks like they're taking, you know.
No.
Yeah, but we watched the game before.
So Shozel is definitely.
Yeah, of course, because Shozel played with the pitch. No, Bamboo Spring is not playing the pitch. Bamboo Spring. No, look, that's what I'm talking about. Play with the pitch and you're going to get wickets. That's what Shozel did, and they get the wickets. Exactly, so play with the pitch and you're going to get the wickets. You cannot be a zero because you're going to turn zero on that pitch. You have to play the pitch.
Thank you, John. Thank you for checking me. Of course, guys, I will be going to the side, so look out for me and my other colleagues, alright? Check me out today.
Second wicket, that of Jason Simon, caught behind without scoring. And the new batsman in, Vince Smith, sporting number 17. I think he took it off my back.
Okay, Troy. Look for Miss Thompson or thinking like
So Lansami has picked up 2 wickets in the over so far. So 44 for 2 as Sammy is into Smith, and this one is off the edge, down to third man, wide third man. Smith gets off the mark. So after over number 4, it's 45 for 2. Oh, they're just changing to accommodate the right and left hand. So it's the right-handed Junior Henry in strike. And he'll be facing up to Lansami. Ball it over the wicket. Shot, and he pulls this one through. Mid-wicket for 4. This one was short from Sammy, and he pulled this one through mid-wicket, and it's 4 more runs. So let's take the score up to 49. 49 for 2. Takes Junior Henry up to 32. Leslie James will be bowling now from the top end, from the river end or the gym end.
Nice question, everybody answer. So guys, are you enjoying the match tonight? Oh yes! Oh yes! And which team are you rooting for? What's up, Craft Master? So let me ask you one more thing. This show is breaking it so far.
Okay, so it's Leslie James picking it up from the top end, and Vince Smith is in strike. It's 50 for 2 as Leslie James bowls short, and Vince Smith just watches it go through to the wicket keeper. It's a Leslie James into Smith, and it drives off the edge. It goes, and it goes down to the boundary for 4. A tumbling attempt there by Al Smith, Al Prince, to stop it, but it goes down to the boundary for 4. 54 for 2. Okay, ball before we saw Calvin put down as James bowled again, and Smith just plays it back along the track. The ball before, it was hit too long off where Lance Sammy put down, I will not say it was a sitter, but nonetheless it goes down as a chance. It's 58 for 2 as James in bowls, and Vince Smith was advancing, missed outside the off stump. 58 for 2 at the end of over number 5. So Craft Master certainly in a hurry to end this game. I'm not sure. I'll have to check if our events person Ashlyn Edward to find out what's on this evening.
There's a fit down in PI.
Okay, there's a fit down in PI. Is Club Whispers no, Club Whispers is having a break tonight. And the John Smith said there's something in ancillary. It was last night, okay. But for sure there's some sort of party down in PI. Okay, we hope not to hear that Miss Edward is around. certainly be disciplined by CPL management out after hours. So it's Lance Sammy. This one, he hits it over cover region. Is heading down to the boundary. It will not get there. In the meantime, they've run 2. So 2 more runs. 58 for 2. $60 for 2. We'll be shouting at our sponsors and partners in a while. Maybe we might have some sort of giveaway to those logged in on the internet and Facebook. If they could probably tell us 2 or 3 of our sponsors or partners. But in the meantime, it's Lance Sammy. He'll be bowling to Junior Henry. He bowls. Shot is in the air, but that will go for 6. Yes, it goes for another 6. 6 more. Score moves on to 66. And the Craft Masters are romping home the victory. So it's Lance Sammy. He'll be bowling to Junior Henry, who's on 40. On 40. And he comes, goal, bowls in the air. Will he be caught? He's out, he's caught. He's caught there at long on. Caught by Zachary Edmond. Caught by Zachary Edmond. So wicket number 3 goes down. 66 to 3. But maybe all that a little too late in the coming. So it's another 19 runs required for victory.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
As we see the Bamboo Springs in a
go ahead, Troy. Go ahead.
So it's Lance Sammy bowling to Vince Smith, who strokes it out into the extra cover region. No run. 66 for 3. Junior Henry, the last wicket to fall. Caught by Zachary Edmond. As it's Lance Sammy in to bowl to Vince Smith, and he's a full delivery, strokes it out to extra cover. No run. Still another pair of matches tomorrow. Super Stumpers versus Manipur Credit Union Pioneers. First game at 4 o'clock. And Smith just watches this one go through to the wicket keeper. End of the over. 66 for 3. And the second game of tomorrow, the nightcap at 8 o'clock. It will be the City Blasters up against the South Castries Lions. So the battle of the neighbors. So it'll be Leslie James, and he'll be bowling to Christian Shallery, the new batsman who came to replace Junior Henry. So as skipper Les Porris tries to do all in his powers to pull something out of the bag. Bowls, and this one is in behind it, drives it into the extra cover region. Christian Shallery. James again bowls, and Shallery is forward. Oh, and takes and allows an easy single there. This one was played into the cover region, and the batsman just campers through for a single. So the left-handed Vince Smith comes back into strike. 67 for 3. Still 18 runs needed for victory. There are 13 overs and 4 balls still remaining. Wide down the leg side. One more to the total. 68 for 3. Comes Leslie James again, bowls. This one, he swings at this one, is going high. Over the mid-wicket boundary it goes. 6 runs. This one from Leslie James was pitched up, and Vince Smith gave it the treatment. Hit it way into the distance over mid-wicket. Score moves up to 74. 11 more runs required. It may well come in this over. So it's Leslie James again to Vince Smith. This one is in the block hole. He digs it out. So the Bamboo Spring Raiders, they're still trying to put up some sort of resistance. As is Leslie James into, and he hits it. It's going to be caught. Oh, good attempt there, but that's another 6. No, umpire signals 4. 4 more runs. So the score goes up to 78. $78 for 3. In comes James, ball short, and it's up in the air. Will it be caught? It's going for 6 more. 6 more runs, and the scores are level. Did somebody take the catch in the stands? Oh, it went onto the roof. So 6 more. 84 for 3. The scores are level. just completed over number 7. And it's almost a packed house here this evening. Certainly a lot more than we had last evening. So it's one more run required for victory. It's party time. That's what's playing out there. You come out to party, and SPL shows you how to party on and off the field. So it's Lance Sammy bowling to Christian Shalry. And it's short, and he pulls this one around, and it goes to the man on the boundary there. Take 1, and that's the end of the game. So 85 for 3. So win to the Craft Masters, winning by some 7 wickets. So we'll give you a quick rundown of what transpired in the second inning. The Craft Masters were chasing 780. We're chasing 85, 86 for victory. Valence Hotels, you went for 12. Junior Henry for 40. Jason Simon without scoring. Vince Smith was not out on 25. Christian Shalry, he was not out on 2. The bowling figures: Jermaine Harding, none for 12. Tyron Theodore, none for 8. Michael Frostwa, none for 20. Lance Sammy, 3 for 18. Leslie James, none for 27 in the match. So 7-wicket victory for the Craft Masters. Tomorrow 2 more games at 4 o'clock. It'll be Monroe Credit Union Pioneers. They're up against Sufrest Club Whisper Stompers. And the match of the evening will be the Avatar City Blasters. They take on the South Castries Lions, and that game is at 8 o'clock. So as we await the award ceremony to conclude the game, the man of the match to conclude the game, just to tell you that the Craft Masters have won game number 2 today by 7 wickets, and we will be joining you tomorrow for another 2 matches. So as we wait for the presentation ceremony in the next 5 or so minutes, it's back to Master Control. Just want to shout out our sponsors and partners. Flow, the title sponsor, title partner. Loose Leg, powered by partner. Peter Bear, presented by partner and IC. Nagico, the fan catch partner. Bounty Rum, the official rum partner. Computer and Business Services, Quick Clubs, Anchasney, Bay Gardens, Marcy Stores, and Scott Sports and Awards. These were our sponsors and partners. We want to express our thanks to them for making it happen. So we'll be back in the next couple of minutes to bring to you the presentation ceremony.
You think me and think friends? I want to know what you want singer. Me and think that one thing. What you want singer? Is that me when it's talking? What you want singer? True, no one to go be walking. What you want singer? What you want singer? I want to know what you want singer. You hate him and you like singer. What singer? You like singer. Sing that singer. You like singer. Sing that use your head. I'm a singer. Sing your head like singer. After the head, I'm a singer. I want to know that singer. I want to know what you want singer.
Okay, we've just completed game number 2 for today. The Bamboo Springs Raiders, they have just lost to the Strozel Craft Masters by some 7 wickets. And we are here with the captain of the Raiders, Keddy Lesporis. And Keddy, 84 in 20 overs definitely was not enough.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at the wicket, I think it was a really good wicket. But having said that, I didn't think we executed our plans properly. We lost wickets in clustered, and we had no partnerships. And in this format, all you need is 1-2 partnerships, and you will get a good decent total. But having said that, hats off to the Craft Masters and a well-deserved victory.
In your inning, we noticed there were some 4 runouts.
Yeah, that's one of the areas we've been working hard in training. Our running between the wickets and our fitness. Some of the guys a bit on the slow side, so this is something we need to look at going forward.
Well, you have a couple of days before your next game. What do you think that your management will be working on?
Well, yeah, when we got practice on Wednesday and Tuesday, I think the coach and management staff, I think, will look into where we went wrong and try and work as quickly as possible and try and move forward.
Okay, well, Keddy, all the best in the games coming, and hope for a better result in the next couple of games.
Yeah, thank you.
That was Keddy Lesporis, captain of the Bamboo Springs team, and we now call on the captain of the Craft Masters team, Splt20 Best. Yes, Splt20, congratulations to your team for winning tonight.
Thank you, sir.
At what point do you think that you had the match covered?
Well, the match was only covered until after the last runner scored. But after the quick start they got, and then when we got this puddle of wickets, it definitely got us back in. So I would say that was a start, and then, yeah, for better things throughout the game.
Okay, how have you found the pitch playing compared to that of last year?
I would say it's playing a bit better. Last year I find it was a bit too paced and sticky. Also, you know, as the bitter balls was rising and just keeping low. Today the pitch played through for both teams. Even the first match, it was good. So the pitch is playing very well this year.
Well, we know that your team won, but there are still some areas that you would like to work on. You have a couple of days before that. But what do you think that you and management will be working on?
Well, the main blunders I would say in this performance was a drop catch by myself and another one. So I'd say more fielding, and yeah, I would say more fielding, and just the routine, batting, bowling, everything else.
Well, congratulations to you and your team, and all the best in the remaining matches.
Thank you.
Okay, that was captain of the Strozel Credit Union, Strozel Craft Masters, and we now call on the man of the match for today's game, Junior Henry. Well, Junior, you continue to make runs at this level. How do you rate today's inning?
First of all, I just want to give this man of the match to the Almighty God. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the strength to come out there and perform for a wonderful team, Craft Masters. I must say the coach has been working hard with us, especially me. He always wants to see me at the top performing, and I just went out there today and just do what I had to do, and we came out victorious.
Okay, as I ask of the captain, few days before you play your next game, you had a good knock today. Any areas you think you still need to improve on?
Well, as a cricketer, you always need improvement. So I leave it up to the coach because he was the one watching from outside, and we're just going to go in on training day and just work on him.
Well, congratulations for your knock today, and I would like to call on Shanru to make the presentation. So that was Splt20 Best, the man of the match for today's game. And we continue here tomorrow from 4 o'clock, where we have the Soufre Stampers. They play the Monipo Credit Union Pioneers,
from 4 o'clock, and at 8 p.m. you have the Avatar City Blasters. They will be up against the South Castries Lions. So see you tomorrow.
Glad to have you back.
Sorry?
Glad to have you back.
Yeah, jokes.
Yo.
not happy. Bowler comes into Les Paris again. He leaves this one outside the off stump. But he's one of the guys who, look, I enjoyed against Jamaica in the regional Super 50 teams, which he did play. I remember one time as captain of the West Indies team, he was being considered for one-day cricket. You know, after scoring that 100 against Jamaica in the regional Super 50. Shot. Oh, he's out!
Oh my goodness.
He's out!
He does a Johnson challenge of Gasper Prospect.
That one just short of a length. Went for the pull. Did not get the elevation. And the captain goes.
One of the best is into the new batsman who is the new batsman?
Fruits. But you know, we came out with the champion mentality and we came through.
Okay, so Gifford to Zachary Edmund. Just works it on the onset. It really took you all through. It's Gifford bowling to Zachary Edmund, and he just jumped in behind this one and plays out in the offside.
Under 19, you know, once these guys start to perform, you know, and it doesn't always
happen. Yeah,
it doesn't always happen. Well, and this year, I must say, it's been a good pitch.
It's been better. Yeah. And when we talk about pitches and the groundsman, you know, play, you would know a couple of years ago in the start,
which he should have dispatched, timed it straight to the fielder, and then I'll get in run out. So
after a brilliant shot.
Oh,
wow. Yes, this into Zachary Edmund.
An interesting field. He has nobody, no fine leg, no.
Oh,
that should be a wide, and it is called by the umpire. He's bowling with
best.
Youngster, keep your shape.
And play proper shots, and they're going to be equally effective.
That should be another wide, and it's called by umpire Donovan. No devil in the pitch. Oh!
That's 1 for 6.
He's hit that one inside out over extra cover.
That's 1 for 6.
And the second six of the match.
Last evening?
They bowled some good areas. Ball was more bouncing, of a good length, if anything, but no devil in the pitch. Oh!
That's 1 for 6.
He's hit that one inside out over extra cover.
That's 1 for 6.
And the second six of the match.
Wow.
Maybe that's why he had the deep point. They probably have done their research, knowing that he hits the ball over the.
Oh, you see, you feeding him outside the outside. He was winding up for it.
Let's see. He runs in bowls. This one is swung hard at this one. Mullen comes in and fires the return to. Let's see what I will see. He runs into bowl. This one, yes, it's called. He played a brilliant knock. One of the teams, he scored 70 odd.
His religion is taking a dominant role. He's into the offside, fielded by Vince Smith there.
What's his religion?
Well, he's just like me. I think he's a. As Gifford bowls to Owen, and he tries to.
This one.
The syndrome we were talking about, the bounce and pace of the deliveries, they're not picking it up.
You could see the bowler had a plan. You know, he was just bowling that ball. Defended 140 odd. And now this team, if they could get to 140,
The syndrome we were talking about. The bounce and pace of the deliveries, they're not picking it up.
You could see the bowler had a plan. You know, he was just bowling that ball short at Awe. And had a plan. You know, he was just bowling that ball short at Awe. And he kept just continuing to hit that ball in the wicket, and the bounce did him. And just hit it right back at the bowler. Easy cut and bowl.
Easy cut and bowl. And that's where a player like Kelly would flourish. Those shots. Bradley Tiso. As Tiso with Bradley's a balls and he hits it. That's gone for 6. Take the catch. Oh, that's gone for 6, and there is a fun catch, which is sponsored by Nagico. But 2 transport loads coming up, and when they heard that Al was dismissed, they turned back and they no longer heading to the ground. As T-Song with Bradley's a balls and he hits it. That's gone for 6. Take the catch. Oh, that's gone for 6, and there is a fun catch, which is sponsored by Nagico. And Zachary Edmond. The pitch is a totally different thing to what we played on last year. And this one, it drives elegantly into the offside, but can't beat Audie Alexander at extra cover. Score remains as it's Bradley Tissot into Zachary Edmond, and he drives this one down the ground, and they go through for 6. As it's Bradley Tissot this time to Leslie James. He stands up tall and runs it. Bowling to James, and he's bowled. Well, that was always on the cards. James is bowled. He didn't look at all confident while he was out there. Well, that was always on the cards. James is bowled. He didn't look at all confident while he was out there. So this one was pitched up, and he just had a big heave at this one. Alvina Simon again bowls, and this time he hits it. He's going to be 6 runs. For a moment they thought he was going to be caught. He just flat batted this one over a long off. No run. As Alvina Simon again bowls, and this time he hits it. He's going to be 6 runs. For a moment they thought he was going to be caught. He just flat batted this one over a long off, and the man at long off could only. So it's outside the awesome as if a late. This is to cut at it wide. As Alvina Simon bowls look at Zachary Edmond. Lansami facing up the Sataj. Yes. Again, you get. So it's Sataj bowls. Lansami plays it back on the offside. And comes Valiant Sataj bowls. Lansami is back. Just want to shout out Mr. Sean Edwards, former Minister of Sport, listening to us here. Oh, the next thing we need a leader in. Ali. Four for 6. Wide. As Simon again bowls. This time he walks into the offside. The cover is deep, and they run through for an easy single. Over number 14 in bowl right now. And Ali just back and hits it to the man at backward point. No run. So 14 overs completed. At the end of the 14th over, bamboo through Jermaine Hallin. This one short outside the off stump. You didn't get one for yourself? So it's a free hit. In come Alexander. Hardy not making any use of this free hit. Missing outside the off stump. The score remains on 67 for 6. And this one hits it into the outfield. He's out caught. He's out caught. Caught at long off. Hardin looks at the bat, but has nothing to do with the bat. This one was tossed up outside the off stump, and he went for the big hit. And the man on the long off boundary, wide long off boundary, looks like Travis Gifford, took an easy catch. Christian Chowdhury. Tyron Theodore. Bowls. Theodore cuts off the edge and he's dropped. And they go through for, and he might be run out. He's run out, my God, he's run out. Off the edge, he was dropped. And the non-striker was running to the striker's end. And Tyron Theodore was not aware of what was happening. When he tried to get to the other end, Bronte Betts threw down to the bowlers and a direct hit. So it's Leslie James again to Vince Smith. This one is in the block hole. He digs it out. So the Bamboo Spring Raiders, they still, as is Leslie James into, and he hits it. It's going to be caught. Oh, good attempt there, but that's another 6. In comes James, ball short, and it's up in the air. Will it be caught? It's going for 6 more.